Redbird Robotics is a group of passionate undergraduate and graduate students that are working towards the common goal of advancing aerial robotics specifically for all of humanity. And that includes working past challenges that are present in industry, in the government, and in academic areas that just haven't been solved yet. We went through quite a bit of brainstorming and just different sessions where we kind of decided where we wanted to move as a team.
We did research for aquatic robotics, we did ground robotics. There were actually a couple of aerial robotics competitions that we were looking at, but we came out with the International Aerial Robotics Competition, the IARC.
So the IARC, the International Aerial Robotics Competition, is quite a prestigious competition that's been actually going on for over 20 years. So the way the IARC as a competition works is that they devise a mission that they unveil, and that mission entails solving some sort of problem that hasn't been solved before by the government, by other academic entities, or by industry. Like I said, it's been over 20 years that this competition has been running, but this is actually only mission 7. So that gives you a scale of how long it kind of takes sometimes for these teams to solve these problems. The goal of that mission is to create a fully autonomous aerial system, fully autonomous from beginning to end, takeoff to landing, that can interact with ground robots and move them across a goal line.
You have a field or a arena that's 20 meters by 20 meters, and you have 10 ground robots centered, all facing outwards. And our goal, in order to win the competition, is to herd as many of those ground robots as possible across a green line. By touching the top of the robot, we can rotate it 45 degrees. By landing in front of it and having it bump into us, we can rotate it 180 degrees. Where this gets hard is that we can't use GPS. We have no sense of where we are other than by tracking ourselves through cameras. We can't leave the boundaries of the competition for more than 2 seconds. We also have a 3-meter altitude height that we can't go over. Every time a ground robot leaves the arena without going through the goal, we actually lose points as well. And on top of all of this, we have moving obstacles that we have to avoid. And we have 10 minutes to do all of this.
Being that we started in January with the goal of competing in July of 2017, we really had to have the pedal to the floor and be gung-ho the whole time and just be out of the gate researching problems and prototyping and just as fast as we could iterating on our designs. So we had a lot of different iterations, constant iterations happening, and eventually we brought those all together for the competition. So throughout the course of the competition, we actually had really high expectations about doing well, and we set our goals really high. That way, even if we couldn't quite meet them due to time or what other scenarios, we would still, hopefully place in the top 10 or something similar.
The nature of the competition was that it rolls over, and so some of these teams had been doing this competition for 2 years. And here we are right next to them presenting our solution right alongside theirs.
And ended up when we got there, we actually competed and placed second place, which was really exciting. So being at U of L provided us with an extremely unique opportunity as far as facilities go, something that we're really lucky to have and not a lot of other schools have access to, are places like what we're in right now, which is the engineering garage. We have 24/7 access to as engineering students, and we have a small machine shop in here that allows us to rapidly prototype. We have a laser cutter for, again, rapid prototyping. We have 3D printers, things like that. Things that are really unique and really have provided us with the opportunity to do as well as we have.
I see the future of Redbird Robotics as not just a team, but a group of robotics students that not only compete, but also are actively doing research under professors in the field of robotics. And that the team is big enough to where people want to go to U of L because they have an excellent robotics program.
We're super passionate about making this something that students after us are able to experience and get into, and hopefully lead them somewhere in the industry that they really want to be.